Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we could discuss Missing in Action. So this movie stars Chuck Norris as Colonel James Braddock, a soldier who managed to escape from a prisoner of war camp in Vietnam. While he made it out, he's absolutely convinced that there are many, many others who are still trapped there, even though, the propaganda from the Vietnamese government says otherwise. And in general, the public has started to kind of move on to other issues, but Braddock is convinced that some of his friends and fellow servicemen are still trapped over there, and he's determined to do whatever it takes to get them free. He manages to convince some people in the government that he should be sent over there as part of a rescue mission. And that's kind of the story here. He goes over there trying to find his friends, trying to find, free these other prisoners of war. And it goes about like you would expect in a Chuck Norris movie. Good for Chuck, maybe not for everybody else. So Missing in Action, this was originally supposed to be the second movie, but because the first movie was kind of lackluster, they thought that this movie might, prime the market a little bit more. At least that's what they said in the documentary about Canon Films. I can understand that because this is a much better movie. It's certainly a much more exciting and interesting movie. It's certainly more of a canon type movie. Big explosions, lots of action, lots of tough guy talk. The story here is competent. It's an interesting story. Chuck Norris, he's not the best actor in the world, but he's perfect for this kind of role. He's able to deliver his tough guy lines and his one-liners. He looks good holding the gun, looks good blowing stuff up. So Chuck Norris is great here, and that's really the main, appeal of Missing in Action, is either Chuck Norris or the big, explosions and shootouts and fights. So Missing in Action has all that stuff in spades, tons of great action, big set pieces too, some really cool stuff. And then you got Chuck Norris, on a rampage. I think this is a really fun movie. I think it has everything you could want from Canon. It's maybe not quite as wild and off the rails as some, but it definitely amplifies the action and focuses on memorable cinematic set pieces as Canon was wont to do. Anyway, I had a good time with this one. It's certainly better than the second one, which was supposed to be the first one. Very confusing. But anyway, Missing in Action. If you like Chuck Norris, if you like, 80s action movies, if you like, action-oriented war movies, this is definitely one that I recommend. But anyway, if you want to check out more, I've got a movie review playlist right here on YouTube. But until then, thanks for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you soon.